Come out and play, yay! No, no.
This is not the same without the glass bottles.
No, not so much.
These are the armies of the night.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Hey, Miss, this is Anthony, and today we're doing another Under the Lid with the Warriors. Come out and play, yeah, I know, I have to add, I'm obligatory, I have to add that on there. So, as you know, the Warriors is a 70s movie, or maybe you don't know, maybe you're younger and haven't seen the Warriors, but it was a kind of one of those landmark movies back then in the 70s about a young, very up-and-coming gang. They worked their way through Wall Street, and they decided to make it rich. No, that wasn't it. Actually, they were a gang, and basically they were deep in enemy gang territory, and one of the prominent leaders out there got murdered, and they got blamed. So they have to get all the way back to their gang territory and not get murdered along the way.
The Warriors.
Sounds very warm and fuzzy, I know. But this is a game by Prospero Hall, Funko Games. They're great at grabbing licenses and making these fun, very accessible games. So I'm actually kind of excited actually to see what they have going on with this, because their theme is always on point. And I have to give them props every time. They never fail in making this game feel like you're actually playing the movie. So, of course, is the box. The Warriors come out and play. Has all the main characters on there. Some very young actors on that board. For those who want to go and IMDb them, they were pretty big back in their day. So now,
They're probably all dead now.
Quiet. They're not all dead. We're not dead. Yeah, I was gonna say,
A lot of them are.
So right now we have the board name. I love how they do this thing. They always do this with their games. They have a cool little intro, almost like you're opening, like you're in the movie. So you're standing right now with 9 delegates from 100 gangs, and there's over 100 more. That's 20,000 hardcore members, 40,000 counting affiliates, and 20,000 more not organized but ready to fight. 60,000 soldiers. Now there ain't but 20,000 police in the whole town. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? See, back then they thought gangs were going to overrun America or something like that, and it never really happened. I guess maybe corporations kind of took over that role. Haha. Not that we are against corporate sponsors. So here we go. This is going to be the board probably. Yes. So we have downtown, midtown, Bronx, and uptown. Kind of very cool looking 70s-ish style, of course, because they ooze with style. And this just looks awesome. It's got all your different gang areas, kind of like an overhead map you'd find. I think the Warriors area was Coney Island, wasn't it? Yeah, if I recall correctly, it was Coney Island. And now they have a good movie still, kind of a promo still of the Warriors here on the book. That's actually kind of cool. Now, I feel a little old looking at this, honestly. I was born in the 70s. Now you have the setup here, and the setup is actually pretty cool. It's got how to play and your fight and everything else. They always do rulebooks very well. This actually looks like a lot of fun. So it looks like kind of a mini / deck builder. I hope they add mechanics in where you're playing cards and moving your character places. They kind of usually take new genre games that combine things, and they kind of incorporate it into their games often. So I see that a lot. Now we have cardboard. Thankfully, they punched them out already for me. Wow. Hey, Prospero Hall, thanks for, I guess, saving me the work. Saving on cardboard. So you have your characters here. You have Cowboy. You have Cochise. I love Cochise. Is my favorite.
Cochise rocks.
Cochise rocks. You have Mercy. Have Mercy. No, I didn't say that. You can pretend I didn't say that. And we have Snow. So all characters obviously from the movie. You got little bottle caps that say fight on them. Actually pretty cool. All right, now we're going to go through some of the cards. I guess Prospero Hall is doing it on like basically not having you unpunch these, which I think is very cool. Maybe it's harder to do that. Maybe they hire a bunch of people to unpunch these already. I don't know, but I'm actually very pleased with that. You have your cardboard locations. I assume these are going to go on the board. You got your subway, your park, your platforms, your Van Cortlandt Park, I imagine, where you start at, and probably the different kind of fights you find there. Then we have our cards. Wow, there's a lot of cards here. I like how they adopt. They all have code names. Like this guy's Swan, and of course Cochise. I should get a cool code name. That's it. I should have a cool code name, right? I should. Like, what should my code name be, guys? What do you think? Should I be Cochise? Maybe I could be Cochise. No, not Cochise.
Give him a code name in the comments below after you like and subscribe.
Yeah, give me a code name, guys. Everybody's got a cool nickname. I mean, Ant-Man, but I mean, that's kind of a little too easy, I mean, unless I'm going with the whole Marvel theme. So we have our Take the Lead, Ghost Scout, Brass Knuckles. These are obviously your cards you use in a play. I don't know if everybody gets a deck, but we're going to definitely be playing this weekend or next and checking this out. Underdog. Underdog is a baseball bat. Oh, it looks like, oh, I get it. So everybody has their own deck of cards because it has the character name on the top. So it has, these are basically your deck of cards. Swan, Cochise, Fox, Snow. And then obviously you probably have your basic cards that make up the decks. And then you have, looks like, hey boppers. It looks like your combat, people that you run into. So you're probably pulling cards to find out what's going on at your area. And then you have weapons, Switchblade, Brass Knuckles. Very cool, all very art themed, man. I love their art designers. They do such a good job. All right, so now we have your dice. This is kind of, this is kind of funny. These are kind of boring, I will say, although, I mean, I do actually really like these dice because it brings me, ironically, vibes of Risk. If you've ever played Risk back in the day, when they started doing dice with clear dice or whatever, Risk and some of these other games would come with this. So maybe they're trying to capture that feel, the 70s feel, because these are definitely dice from back in the 70s, right? You remember
they
these?
look like every die you
ever played in the 70s, yeah.
1979.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally, yeah.
Until Dungeons and Dragons came out, those were
everybody roll, yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt. And then we have our minis. I do love minis. These usually mini game is pretty decent. Nothing crazy, but they do encompass everything really well. They're colored, of course, color coded, and they capture everything pretty well. Oh yeah, they did a good job. Like, we got the froze on there. You guys got the cool top hat, and we have got the overalls, and you can clearly see each character defined. Even with the small parts on him, this guy's got like a chain, like he's smacking against his leg and everything. Very nice minis. Nothing too overproduced, but very, very good and captures everything well. We got stands. I won't bother with those. Of course, stands for your cardboard. And then last but not least, we have your big locations, I guess. Maybe these are the bad guys, the showdowns. We have a Coney Island Showdown. We have the Furies. We have the Little Lizzies. Okay. The hi-hats, because they all wear hats. Get it? Get it? Get it? And the Rogues. I mean, they're all kind of rogues, really, but okay. The Punks. And the Turnbull ACs. Those are awesome names, dude. We need a name like that. That's pretty cool. We all should wear hats and call ourselves the Hat Misfits, I think. So that's pretty cool. A lot of cardboard locations. I like the opponents as always. They do a great job. Theme's always on point. And these games are very usually quick, accessible games. I usually can't recommend them enough. So if you like the Warriors, of course, go on and check this out. I hope you enjoyed this under the lid. Everything about this game seems on point. So, I mean, and the components are great. So again, until next time, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe. This is Anthony with Tabletop Misfits. Game on.
Warriors, come out to play.